Greetings and welcome to Project Nautilus. I am Darkling and this of course is Ark Survival Evolved. I'd like to welcome you to the tour of Project Nautilus. Here with me today I have Damon Whalen, who's also with me fishing. Say hello, Damon. I'm guessing you forgot to press your push to talk.
Hello, everybody, and how you doing?
So we're going to be exploring the Nautilus submarine today, which I've been looking forward to showing off for a few days now, actually, ever since I got it completed, obviously. So we're going to have a wander through. So here is the main guts of the sub. Crafting at the back end here, all the little goodies that you need to make sure you can run it as a complete working base. Going up to the front with the kitchen area. This is a fairly simple build as far as things go, but it's about 5 hours I put into this one. We've got the viewing platform area at the front. So as you can see, it's glass all the way around, and I've made it nice and clear, so you can get a nice view of what's going on, but from the outside you can't see in. Quite a long way down, isn't it?
That is a long ways down. That's really cool. Don't normally see that.
No, that's the best thing about having these vacuum pods is you can see stuff that you can't normally if you take the sides off and replace it with glass. So as you can see, there's some funky stuff going on in the ceiling, and that is how I blended the pontoons or the outriggers of the sub. Now I decided to actually remove the ceilings there so you could see the actual shaping involved. The outriggers don't have that exposed. But as you can see at the back end here, I've got my little smeltery and a little chem bench, my library, and heading up to the front is one of the bedrooms, which Damon wrecked not long ago and we had to fix.
I'm talented that way.
Ah, you gotta have a talent. So yeah, wake up in the morning and this is your view. Nice and spacious.
I'd pay for a hotel view like this.
Oh, I know, right? I don't think you could get a view this good in a hotel though.
True.
So if we head back across to the other side, that has the greenhouse. As you'll notice as we run through the outrigger connectors, this is where all the storage is. When I was building it, it just seemed like the best place to put the storage. This side,
Is that enough storage for you?
Hmm?
Is that enough storage for you?
For me, not generally. I will generally have more than that, but I mean, this is a submarine. I'd make it work. So this side is mostly just the greenhouse stuff, compost bins. I would normally use a dung beetle, but let's face it, as soon as you hit land on a sub, it's just going to shove it out the side of the sub. Something you're not really going to want. And again, at the front of the other pontoon, or outrigger as you want to call it, that's the second bedroom. So we've actually been having a mess around with this while we're setting up for the video, just trying to get some good shots for the intro, and we've actually been having quite a bit of fun with this.
A little too much fun, I think.
Yeah. We have found that if you drive over certain creatures, if they end up in the airspace, it will actually eviscerate them, which has been loads of fun.
And if you like, you can catch a shark in here.
Yeah, we actually had a shark fully captivated in one of the pontoons before, which was really cool. So what we were going to do is now we've shown you around, it's not a big build, which is why it's just me and Damon on this particular tour. We're going to take you for a cruise. So as you can see, Damon just jumped into the void. So this is the way in and out of the ship. So we'll take you a quick swim around the outside before we head up into the raft. So as you can see, it has tech slope tries and tech ramps connecting it. and the outriggers are connected with this nice shapely effect. So as you can see, there are slope tries going down into the ceiling. That's that shapely roof effect you get. That's to cover up the gap that gets formed. So I'll just come out to the front of the raft so you can see it from this angle. As you can see, it is quite a big structure. So it's turned out pretty good considering. Now Damon's already up on the actual raft itself, which all this is actually connected to. So let's join him up there. I've come in the front end. So the very top of this is literally just a raft that's been hidden underneath some foundations and various little bits and pieces just to tidy it up. So Damon has volunteered to drive us, and we're going to go down and we're going to show you what it's like to actually travel. So to get into this...
Alright, ladies and gentlemen. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, please enter from the back. Be careful. Take your seats and buckle up.
Okay, so we're going to head up to the very front of this. And we're going to sit in the seat. I'm going to go into K mode so you guys can actually see what's going on a bit better. And he's going to try and drive in straight lines because as good as it is, sometimes when you're turning it gets a little bit jerky in the movement. Now, hopefully we'll be able to go past a bit of sea life and you'll actually see what kind of effect we're actually getting here, because that's pretty much what's been captivating us. Is we've been driving around and you can literally see everything that's going on underwater. It's been amazing. Maybe we should swing closer to land where we get some higher up spawns. So we've actually been around quite a lot of the map today, just trying to get some good shots of like some pan shots of this being driven past. Would you call it sailing past?
Yeah, I think we call it sailing.
You know, we got no sail, so it's... Yeah, I'm really not sure on that one.
I think the official term is sail even when a boat doesn't have sails.
Yeah, fair enough. As you can see, everything's rendering in at the moment. This is at a depth where if we keep going we will actually go through the landmass. Actually, we might as well show that. If you swing a right, Damon, and cut across to the slightly deeper water over to the right, and we'll end up passing through this terrain. So you'll see what happens. You have to be seated. If you're not seated, you're going to get shoved out of your sub. Oh, it's literally just scraping the bottom of the boat.
Oh, we're about to hit a good spot.
Oh, here's some sharks and some dolphins. So this is what's been captivating us, is just being able to watch these guys go past. There's a Basilo over to the right too. You hang a hard right. Okay, that's a left. Oh, here we go. We got the shark going through the boat. So as you can see, we got quite a lot of wildlife going past. This has been amazing fun driving around. So now we're into deeper water again. You can see to the very bottom of the ocean. Now I'm going to hop out of my seat here, and you'll notice that I jump a little bit because of that. Drop out of K mode. So the reason I'm in my seat is if you clip the terrain, it'll just shove you out of the boat. And it jerks around a little bit as you move around while it's actually sailing along. But I'll just nip across to the outside pontoon. Go out to the left one. There we go. As you can see, we got quite a nice view out of pretty much everywhere on this raft. It is still a raft. It is connected to the raft above. You can see up there, that's where Damon is. This is probably one of the smaller constructions I've done, but even something this small, it still took 5 hours to create. There was a lot of work involved. I have recorded this, so you guys are going to get to watch. If you like what you see, you can follow along and reproduce or make your own version of what I've done, which is what I hope you want to do instead of just recreating what I've done. Oh, we're about to come over the crest. Look at that. That is amazing. You forget how deep the ocean is in this game until you actually can see it properly. So I'm showing off the ocean, not the actual boat build.
Well, the ocean's very pretty. People should be able to see it more.
Uh,
Everybody should build their own boat so they can sit there and have a friend drive them around.
oh yeah, you literally you'll have so much fun doing this. You can see I'm probably okay. I'm a bit close to the outside of the pod there. It was glitching a little bit. But yeah, this is a fully functional base in here. Everything, I think I covered everything. I don't think I missed any particular parts. I'm sure Damon would have said something if he noticed I'd missed a particular device or whatnot.
No, I think you've covered everything. Like I said, it's not a very big build, but it's got everything you need.
Yeah.
It'd be a fun base just to have and travel around with.
Yeah, well, you can't have dinos in here because of the whole problem with getting shoved through terrain or whatnot, but this would be a really awesome build to take out into the ocean and just work from when you're doing a bit of ocean taming. So for those of you that don't recognize, this is actually the center map. The center map has quite a large ocean in it, and a lot of it is very, very deep. Like you can see over to the right there that it just drops way beyond what you can actually see. Now, there's not a huge amount of creatures around at the moment. We had to do a dino wipe not long ago. Things probably haven't quite finished spawning in. We had to because we found there was some overspawning issues. Was it 200-300 RGs?
If not more.
Okay, so what I'll do is I'll come up top to where Damon is. We can swap places. He can have a muck around down here while I drive. I'll wait for him to come down and you can see the effect of transitioning between the water and the actual sub itself. It's a little bit of a knack to it, because if you don't get close enough, if you don't go high enough, you'll actually just fall through the void because there's a little bit of air here. So if I just I actually came in at the perfect height there. If you don't come in at the right height, you hit the void and just sort of fall below the raft. So let's head up to the top. Any particular direction?
I'm in and buckled.
Sorry, what was that?
I'm in and buckled, so pick a direction and let's go.
Okay. So, as you can see, there's definitely a different view from up here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pick this direction and I'm going to swap to K mode, and that way we can pan around a little bit. So we get a lot of light reflection from the surface of the water, so it isn't as clear from the surface as it could be, but you're going to get that with any kind of water, like any kind of underwater build. And you can also get a good look at the little raft on top. It's not meant to be terribly pretty because the raft itself is meant to be what you're after. Like I said, we've been traveling around in this for a little while, just mucking around. I could spend another hour or so just driving this thing around and quite happily have fun doing it. So right now I'm in K mode and I'm backing out under the water so you can actually see it traveling. There you go, there's a shark that just went through the bottom of the boat. This has been one really fun build. I hope to do a few more rafts before long. It depends on how much time I've got, obviously. We're heading to night time. You can see the raft is actually glowing quite nicely. You still alive down there?
I'm alive. I've been wandering around just kind of checking out stuff. Some of the sharks have spawned and a bacillate had spawned in.
Okay.
I'm sitting now, so we're good in case you decide to try to push me through the terrain.
Okay, sweet as. I'll go through some of the shallower area then. And we'll see if we can find something to get stuck in the boat, shall we?
I'll keep my eyes out for some sharks.
Yeah, there's no guarantee we're going to be able to manage it, but we actually had a shark fully lodged in the middle of the one of the pontoons, and we were able to actually punch the shark, and it couldn't do stuff all about it. What's that over there? What's that? Hesperornis, is it?
I can't tell.
I'm going to put you through the terrain on this one, I think.
Go for it.
Oh man, this thing turns so fast. But you can take it anywhere. You could take a normal raft. It just means that you have to be in a certain depth of water to be able to see it. So you could actually park this on a beach and nobody would know it's anything special. Can't say I can see any sharks anywhere, so maybe we won't be able to get one lodged in the build. Oh wait, there's some.
Yep, there's a dolphin straight ahead. Nope, he got away.
I can see the dolphin. Can't quite see how deep he is though.
Up there's a megalodon straight ahead to the left.
Oh, I think I might have got one. Is there one behind you? Oh no, it looks like he might have swum out the back of the boat.
Yeah, I don't see anything in here.
It looks like he was the one that swam out the back there. That's a shame. It would have been interesting to show off. Okay, I'm just grabbing the tiller again. You can catch that dolphin instead. Now we got two dolphins there. Nope.
Nope, didn't catch him.
Oh, I was so close though.
Oh, there's an alpha.
Oh, whereabouts?
Straight ahead, there's an alpha megalodon.
Straight ahead?
Yep, a little bit to the right. A little bit more.
Oh, yeah, I think I see him.
Yep, yep. There's. All right.
Oh, I heard a call. Now, is he in the boat or is he? Can you see him? Have we lost Damon there?
He's in here. Sorry, he's in here. You may push it a little to the right.
Oh, I'm actually out of the driver's chair.
Yeah, he's attacking something.
Yeah.
Not doing any damage yet.
There's a shark stopping me from getting in the back of the boat. Get out of the way. There we go. So this is what we were on about earlier. You can end up with these guys stuck right in the middle of the build.
You can get up close and personal and kiss a megalodon. An alpha megalodon at that. That thing is huge.
Oh, did you hear that? It is, eh? Massive.
Goodness.
There must be something else stuck over here too, because there's a tail.
Yeah.
Oh, we actually got
another megalodon.
Yeah, we actually caught the second shark too.
We've worked out that they're not able to get to anything in the boat like the last one.
Yeah, the last one we think we're nibbling on the forges here. That we had a little bit of damage, a few damage numbers pop up, but nothing got broken. We catch something on the other side too.
Cool.
Oh, yep. The other pontoon is actually underground, but we caught. Is that a dolphin? Was a dolphin?
Can't tell. Might have been.
Yeah, it was. Oh, it's decomposing now.
Yeah.
I'll let go and it'll disappear.
All right. Who wants to punch the Megalodon?
Oh, I've already punched him.
Oh,
Yep.
you did?
Yeah, gotta have a punch of him. Yeah, come on, bring it on. What are you gonna do? It'd be cool if I could climb on him. This would be the most interesting way to catch a alpha megalodon. There isn't enough airspace in here to actually asphyxiate him if we start driving, I don't think. I'm actually surprised his area of attack isn't actually damaging any of these lockers. I'll jump up and see if moving actually makes a difference. Oh, that shark out the back's still having a go. Yeah, you're just trying to back up your buddy, aren't you? Okay, I'm going to move forwards and see if that catches him more or...
Go, go, go.
Forward?
Yeah. We got another one in here. He's kind of a quarter of the way up from the floor.
The alpha's
And
got
the
its head stuck in
alpha-
the wall.
Yeah, the alpha's head stuck in the wall.
Oh no, he's out now.
He's out. Yeah.
Oh yeah, I'm running for the raft.
Oh, this is good.
You cut off there, dude.
Don't go anywhere just yet. I
Okay.
gotta get a screenshot of this.
Oh good. I'll come down and see what you've ended up with. I'm sure that alpha's gonna come and say hi to me.
Okay, he moved.
He's swimming through the deck. Anyone else want to come for a ride? Let's ride on a megalodon. There we go. I just kind of
goes
slide
to
off,
that.
don't you?
Nice.
Oh dear. Okay, so shall I drive us into port then, shall I?
Yeah.
Just trying to think of where we actually are.
I'm underwater, so I know where I am at.
Okay, we must need to head this way. Oh, you can hear the coals getting shredded.
Yeah, I just saw a bunch go through.
I really love how this build turned out. The only thing that I reckon would make this... Well, actually, there's two things that would make this better. The ability to use the tech elevators, which currently don't work on platforms. I'd love to be able to use those to access the raft. I didn't want to create an actual physical connection between the raft and the submarine, because I felt that would detract from the idea of it being a submarine. And if you could actually pilot it remotely, so if there was a tiller downstairs that you could actually use to steer the ship, that would be absolutely epic. Because when you're down there and somebody's piloting it, it's just so much fun just to sit around and watch what's going past.
Yeah, that would be a lot of fun just to be able to sit here and let's go this way. And because right now it's like, oh, there's something over to the left, and the other person's like, what? I can't see it.
So for those of you at home that we're sailing past some of the tutorial section that I've used in the past for some of my tutorial videos. In the very center of this bay is Project Pandora. If you haven't seen that yet, definitely check it out. You'll be able to see it start to render in about now. Here it goes. I'll just slow down while it finishes rendering. This is a big build, it will take a few moments to render. We had a lot of fun doing that tour as well. It was what, 6 of us?
Yeah, I think it was 6 of us. If
Yeah.
y'all haven't seen it, it's going up now. If you hunt for it, there's actually an outtake reel for that as well.
I think a lot of the outtakes were actually in the final recording too.
Cool.
I have to get a bit closer, the bottom section hasn't actually rendered in.
I still like the part where everybody's lost and I'm sitting in a chair looking at the watch.
I know, that was a perfect thing to add into the outtakes. So for those of you... You go on.
I'll admit there was a little video editing to make that work, but it was worth it.
Oh, you did? I did wonder, I
Just
thought that was
very little.
perfectly timed.
Yeah, I actually had to delay the video by like 0.75% so that the voice and everything would time up right.
Oh, it was perfect, it really was. So there you go, Project Pandora has rendered in, you can see a lot of what's going on. There's a basilisk sitting on the side, that's just because the server hasn't updated and popped him back up into where he's meant to be. But this will give you a size reference as to how big this build is. Because this raft isn't all that tiny. As you can see, it lines up quite nicely with the edge of the base there. I'm going to go into fly mode so that you
Now, you modified settings to make this raft work, didn't you?
I always run a lot higher structure count on my rafts. Generally, I run about 10 times at the moment. I don't know how close this is to the 10 times amount because I had a bug where the underwater pods, because of the kind of hosting session I have, I'm a dedicated host, I'm not, it's not actually a proper server, the underwater pods weren't reacting and behaving as they should have. So I did have a few problems with that, and because of it I had to put flooring down all the way through the whole build, otherwise I probably could have dropped that down quite a bit, because by adding flooring there's 4 ceiling tiles per underwater pod, and if you tally that up, that's a lot of extra parts for this build. But it's using the Advanced Raft mod. This is the large Advanced Raft. It's using S+. The structure itself is made with the underwater S+ pods, or vacuum compartments as they call them, and it's glass and whatnot to get the proper effect. Are you on a Drake?
Yeah, I'm on the Drake.
Okay, I could hear it flying around. I was like, I don't remember that sound effect being part of the center map. I'm just trying to give the viewers at home a nice shot of the build above water, because I'm actually getting a good shot without so much glare, which is the biggest issue with trying to get a visual on this.
I like it for size comparison. The Drake is almost as long.
Yeah,
No, the Drake is one of the pylons is about as long as the Drake.
yeah. It must be about that. So I hope you enjoy what you see, folks. I will be posting the build for this on my channel before long. Hopefully it will end up with the first video roughly alongside this one, depending on time constraints. If you do like the video, make sure you hit the thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't already. I have a Discord linked in the description below, as well as a link to Damon's streaming channel on Twitch. So I hope you enjoyed what you saw. Take care and enjoy your building.
Until next time, signing off.